After various speculations regarding the recruitment of Moon Jae-young and the possibility of a big Fantagio project were discussed, now another theory has emerged that is no less interesting among fans. According to some fans, what makes them curious is not only who joins the agency, but what direction Fantagio will develop in the next few years. Speech balloon, it feels like they are building a foundation for something bigger. Speech balloon, the number of strong artists they have now is quite interesting. Speech balloon, maybe not a joint project, but a long-term strategy. This discussion made many fans begin to look at the situation from a different point of view. Instead of focusing on one big project that brings all the artists together, some fans suspect Fantagio may be strengthening its artist portfolio to expand its influence in various areas of entertainment. Some imagine more drama. Some predict cross-divisional collaboration. There are also those who hope to appear international projects involving their featured artists. But it is important to remember, until now there is no official announcement that supports these theories. All are still fan interpretations and expectations based on the developments they observe. Fire. What makes fun is precisely the mystery. No one knows the real plan yet. Fire, but every new news always triggers a long discussion. Cha Eun-woo's name remains one of the center of attention in this discussion, as many fans believe that his career move after completing his stint will be an important factor for Fantagio's future. Meanwhile, the presence of other big names such as Moon Jae-young made the public even more curious about the agency's strategy going forward. Sparkles. For now, all is still limited to theory. Sparkles. There has been no confirmation regarding the agency's family projects or major collaborations. Sparkles. But one thing is certain, public attention to Fantagio is at a very high point. Eyes fire, and as long as there is no official announcement, every move by the artist or agency is likely to continue to be the subject of heated discussion among fans. Blue Heart. Sparkles. Glowing Star. Police Starlight. Discussion widens. Fans are now highlighting one possibility that is said to be Fantagio's biggest move in recent years. Eyes fire. The more fans who follow the development of Fantagio, the more new theories appear. This time, attention was drawn to the possibility that the agency is preparing a long-term strategy to strengthen its position in the Korean entertainment industry. Many fans consider that the presence of several popular names in one agency certainly opens up more collaboration opportunities and large projects in the future. But until now, it is worth emphasizing that there is no official information regarding the joint projects of all artists or specific plans involving all Fantagio talents. Speech balloon. What is curious is that they all look like puzzle pieces. Speech balloon. There are no answers yet, but the questions are getting more and more. Speech balloon. Every new news always gives rise to a new theory. In different communities, some fans began to imagine different scenarios. Some expect to see the actors and actresses of Fantagio perform in one special event. There are those who imagine documentary projects about the travels of artists. Others hope for exclusive digital content that shows interactions across generations of artists at the agency. Although all of that is still hope, fan enthusiasm shows that public interest in Fantagio is indeed increasing. Interestingly, many fans have also begun to highlight how the agency can leverage the strengths of individual artists without having to constantly bring them together in one big project. According to them, the best strategy may not be to create one giant project, but to present quality works that strengthen the identity of each artist. Fire. Big projects are interesting. Fire, but a good work will last much longer. The most important thing is the next step. Meanwhile, the names of Cha Eun-woo, Moon Jae-young, and other Fantagio artists still continue to be the main topic of discussion among fans. Every new news, no matter how small, immediately triggers curiosity and various speculations. Sparkles. For now, there is no evidence that Fantagio is preparing a project that brings together all of its artists. Sparkles. But the combination of big names under one roof does make the public continue to pay attention to every development. Sparkles. And that is what makes this discussion shows no signs of abating yet. Eyes fire. Until there is an official announcement, fan theories will likely continue to evolve and Fantagio's every move will remain in the spotlight of many eyes. Blue Heart. Sparkles. Glowing Star. Police Starlight. Fans began to notice an interesting pattern. Is Fantagio building a new, golden generation? Eyes fire. In the midst of speculation about Fantagio's future, there is one discussion that is increasingly heard in the fan community. Some fans began to see the development of the agency not as a preparation for one big project, but rather as an attempt to build a strong lineup of artists for the long term. According to them, if you look back a few years, Fantagio looks increasingly focused on strengthening its line of actors and actresses. Speech balloon, maybe their target is not one project. Speech balloon, maybe they are building strength for the next 5 to 10 years. Speech balloon, if that's true, the strategy is quite interesting. The theory immediately sparked a long discussion. Some fans even began to compare the current situation with key periods in the history of Korean entertainment agencies, when large companies strengthened their artist lists before entering a new phase of growth. But again, until now there has been no official statement from Fantagio that supports this theory. All are still based on the observations and interpretations of the fans. What makes the discussion even more exciting is the fact that each artist has a strong fan base. When one name makes the news, fans of other artists take notice. As a result, any small development instantly spread widely and became a hot topic. One story can reach many fandoms at once. That's what makes the attention to Fantagio even greater. Fire. Now everyone is waiting for the next step. On the other hand, some fans prefer not to go so far as to speculate. They are more interested in seeing real works that will be released in the next few years. It's a new drama, new movie, new entertainment program, or maybe a collaboration that has never been imagined before. Sparkles, to be sure, the public's attention to Fantagio today doesn't just come from one fandom. Sparkles' many fans began to follow the development of the agency as a whole. Sparkles, and it makes every decision Fantagio makes more and more interesting to observe. Eyes fire. For now, all is still in the realm of fan conjecture and expectation. But one thing that cannot be denied is that public curiosity continues to increase, and every new news always manages to make the discussion heat up again. Blue Heart Sparkles' glowing star police car light discussion is getting hot. Fans started asking, what real surprises does Fantagio have in store? Eyes fire. As more and more discussions about Fantagio's future direction grow, one question now dominates the various fan communities. What exactly is Fantagio's big target in the next few years? The question arose because many fans noticed an interesting change in the dynamics of the agency. Not because there was a big announcement. It's not that there are secret projects that come to light, but because the public's attention to Fantagio artists seems to be increasing. Speech balloon. It feels like everyone is waiting for something. Speech balloon. Every new development immediately becomes a discussion. Speech balloon. Perhaps the real surprise has not yet been announced. The comments continue to appear and make speculation grow. Some fans argue that Fantagio's greatest strength today is not just in one big name, but in the combination of various talents that have fans from different backgrounds. According to them, this is what makes every news about Fantagio quickly spread. But there are also fans who remind not to get too wrapped up in theory. They judge that hiring a new artist or a change in business strategy does not necessarily mean that there is a major project being prepared. Sometimes a business strategy is just a business strategy. Not everything has to end in a secret project. Fire. It is better to wait for the official announcement. This view has also received a lot of support, because until now there has been no confirmation of the joint project of all Fantagio artists. Even so, public curiosity remains high, especially since names like Cha Eun-woo and Moon Jae-young continue to be the center of attention of fans. Every time there is new news, every time there is a new interview, every time there is a new activity from the artist Fantagio,